Alright, what's up YouTube? This is Beer Station here, and on this edition of Memory Reactions, I'm going to go and react to episode 11 of Beastars. So yeah, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. I'm really trying to get this done. I feel I actually have some stuff to do later on today. Just gotta finish my some final exam, the for college, final exam, the little assignments later on. Hopefully, like I have time for it, but it's just been like, oh, I haven't got this much sleep because this and this and this happened, and because I neglected to, be able to set aside some stuff because I was really just trying to binge watch a lot of stuff. I mean, anime is just my thing nowadays. Don't know how it's gonna, how it is gonna go going into um, the next season because I've talked about possibly taking a break, but there are some seasons I've actually really looked forward to uh, for next season, which I will discuss once I get to that winter 2020 preview at some point, if I ever do, because Otaku Saga is sort of dying in terms of reactions. I'm sort of just out of it in terms of reactions, so we're both in the same boat. So if anyone of you in Otaku Saga, please subscribe back to me. It would really be helpful. It's just been like it'd be like that nowadays, like for how shit's kind of gone down in the past few months for me in terms of YouTube stuff. But yeah, last week Legoshi is. I like how it's not something sort of badass hero something. It literally like Legoshi is just rushing to save Haru, and I like that. I'm not saying every single good to great show should have this, but it's just kind of a nice touch on a realistic part of this show. And here's the troubling part though. From what I see on Mal right now and on AniList a little while ago, this is only a 2 cour. That's disappointing for me. I was okay. Now for Land of Illustrious, right? When I was watching it back then, and frankly, I really wish back then I was doing reactions, but it was like only like the start of 2018 where I forget like, oh, let's go start doing reactions, and then all of a sudden like September stuff, all the stuff's get taken down, and then go back to this. And yeah, I don't want to. I just drift off topic, but yeah, it's kind of troubling. I would hope this gets in the new season, but no guarantees because there's not enough going for Hoseki no Kuni to really or Land Illustrious to really make a case for a second season. That's sad. So it's gonna be interesting how these last few episodes are gonna play out. Hopefully, it does get a new season, but no guarantees. Because if Land Illustrious couldn't get one, then I don't think this will get a new one, and that's really sad, disheartening, honestly. But we'll just kind of have to wait and see how things go. Like maybe they'll have an announcement afterward. Who knows? Well, yeah. So, anyways, let's just go ahead and get this thing started. I do know that I have a fucking huge ass backlog going on. I decided to not react. Guys, the announcement. I am actually not planning to react to Psycho Pass 3 as I initially hoped to do, because I just got held off, and now it's just done. And now I'm just like, I don't think I'm in the in I'm just kind of, my psyche is just kind of out of it in terms of reacting to that. And because the episodes are like what, almost an hour, almost an hour long each, and even though there's just 8, so it would be like that. And it's also the point where I don't think I would be able to manage well, reacting to it, reacting to a whole like reacting to each and every episode one by one. Like I would want to finish it in all the flesh. I can literally do. I can legit do do that. Um, to I can legit do. I can legit do that, but only like off screen, like on my own time. Alright, I'm just putting some stuff for something currently uploading. So yeah, let's just go ahead. Let's get started with episode 11 of Beastars. So yeah, one more episode after this. Just kind of a little anxious to see how stuff plays out at the end. So all right, so I think I'm okay here. So let's just get this booted up. All right. I am my keep in mind my nose is sort of still sniffling, but yeah, let's just get this started. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's jam. All right. To be fair, I like okay. Not again. I still think OP is good. It's just that I don't. It's not one of those where I want to keep listening to it all the time. Even though the rap part is really good. I mean, I know I've mentioned this, but like I like the part where it's the sort if you haven't seen like if anyone who's watched something like The Nightmare Before Christmas would know what this would know how they constructed this. I've actually remembered having like when blockbusters were still a thing that I bought a DVD and we saw I think behind the scenes of how they were making this and it was pretty nice. And the fact that it was the blockbuster original Blu-ray stuff, and it looked fancier than the original version. But here's the thing: I'm not. Here's the thing: I would only get a Japanese anime Blu-ray. Uh, the only way I would be watching the Blu-ray is if the visuals make a huge enough difference, and I don't have to go out of my ways to get it. Did Louis leave too? Yeah, Lewis left. Lewis, I think, pretty much left too. Ah, rip. Kabu, Kabu. Okay, to be fair, adult beetles don't live that long. Like the adult forms of most insects don't live that long in that stage on their own. In the larva stage, they live a lot longer. Like cicada nymphs could live for up to 20 years, and then only 20 days as an adult. So it's kind of like that case where okay, back to this. Ow, damn. Okay, so it's like how you're trying to, like a cow trying to befriend like a bee, because a cow, it's what would be a pat to a cow is a swat to an insect like a bee. And something a bit similar with the relation with how comparing with Legoshi and Haru's situation. Oh, going to the signifying word why the beetle just kind of flew off him. Yeah, he's gone to feral mode. Oh man, he's really going in for the kill. Ooh, wow. Did you just rip out? Did you just rip out the guy's tongue, or just a piece of the flesh? I'm pretty. I would think that guy has to be dead. Sorry you had to see me like this, Haru. That's what you think right now. Sucks to fate sucks, doesn't it? I mean, you could change your fate, right? Like you could change, but like your what you're gonna do, your future, but you can't really change how you were born or who your parents were, something like that. Oh, he just bit. He didn't bite. He didn't kill him, but that could. Oh, please no, Coach. Oh no. Hey, Lewis. I figure. I mean, he. They say he was gone too. Is he going? Wow. Wow. Forget it. No mercy. Forget sparing the bad guy. Just kill him. Remember me? That laugh though. Oh man. I know he was gonna do. I know he was going to be make that put that guy in his place. I didn't expect him to just straight up shoot him in the mouth. Legacy, Legacy and Lewis are sort of the same, but also totally not the same. Because Legacy spared his guy, spared that guy. Louis didn't. Hey, that's a meal right there. I don't think it'll be enough for a guy like him though. Oh no! I've actually once kept the dollar like between my foot and my sock once. So I could just get that. Yeah, like I don't remember what I got with that $1 back then. I mean, whether you like it or not, something as simple as that. Like sometimes it may not look as much in terms of how they interact, but depending on how the bonds are, and some shows do it well, some do not. One or two, one or both particular characters are, and it's still so human out. But yeah, it's gonna like they're gonna think back and doing when times get hard or times looking up or stuff. They're gonna reminisce on stuff on moments like this. For a good reason. We in the motel. Apparently, I don't think she understands the situation here. It's sketchy, but she's really overplaying this. She's really like exaggerating the shit out of this. Yes, right. How convenient. No, I want to make so many stupid, inappropriate, suggestive jokes. But I'm gonna just let it off because I'll just look like an idiot. But this is awkward. Hotel Rosen. Yeah, get it. Mm-hmm. I mean, isn't that what? Isn't he prepared for? You know, male mode. Male mode. Whoa there, easy there, buddy. Eh? You're skipping steps to it. And all of a sudden you're already here. Cold? I think. They usually live in environments where it's usually cold in winters. You think they would hold a karaoke machine in a whole? Okay, maybe some hotels do have that, but only the fancy ones. You know this setup is way too perfect for you know what, but this is just the awkward situation. Like, you fuck her or not? They both understand the situation. They don't know what the other. They don't know exactly what the other is thinking though in that situation. It's called. We're still going back to how that first episode, the end of that, the start and end of that first episode went, huh? Like, perfect, perfect. Exactly how it went that night. Exactly that pose. Mm. She she had a she had a suspicion, of course. Oh, honestly, she's had. I should have figured she had that from the start because the way she was talking, just like she does feel a little uneasy because like, is this the guy who attacked me that night? And but of course she tries to play it off, not know, and say, oh, okay, we met for the first time. True forms like use like a wolf embrace like trying to get a hold of its prey, and then a rabbit just scared, just like where to run away or not. What's he gonna end up doing? Yes. I'm trying to get in the mood, huh? Alright. I swear, if I swear, YouTube Copa shit, the FTC, lay the fuck off. I've already established this is not kid friendly content. Okay? Wow. That just kind of. Wow. What do you think, guys? What the fuck are we going on in? So okay, so there's that one scene where so obviously the beetle was dead, but then we see like a little spirit of like what seems to be like a silhouette of the beetle just flying off. I'm trying to pinpoint what that represents because it had to symbolize something. Otherwise, they wouldn't. There was absolutely pointless to put that. I'm thinking. Uh, I'm thinking maybe more of the beetle just kind of being there because it's a small animal, and then it's just like it's, or maybe like the beetle is his, it just flies off. It's more like just you know, this sort of little, you can you can be a little bit more freed up now. You can make that you're free to make this decision now. I like, and that's hence why it just flies away from him. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure what exactly that little scene meant. I mean, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, what are your guys' takes on that one? That's what I want to know. Um, but the episode in itself is rather eh, it it's again it's this is not like the most thought provoking. This is probably not the most thought provoking episode, but it still brings a lot to discuss. Brings in a lot to discuss about. What is with what is like Legacy gonna end up doing? Because we think it's gonna end up with having them, actually having the intercourse, but then like it's not even this time. It's not on Legacy at this point. On this point, it was Haru's own instincts that stopped. That kind of starts complicating things now. Which because the instinct to go into the mouth. That's weird. Instinctively going to the I that's I don't know how to put my finger on that part. If we don't, I'm guessing it's just like accept the fate, be eaten like that instead of just getting into the mood or whatever. It that is perplexing now because I did not consider it's kind of on me right now, not considering how Haru's instincts would be, because I legitimately think that, oh, it's just her trying to instinctively running away as being like the playing the role as prey. Um, there's a lot of visuals here. Like you see them back then when they first met, and then now in the hotel room, like the same exact posture and like true selves being exposed right there. Like what I mentioned, the wolf that's a predator holding on to prey while the rabbit's trembling in as the prey, caught in the talons or claws or whatever. And this is and you Haru is giving him the consent to do what to make the decision. And unfortunately, her own instincts just kind of ruin things, in my opinion. Now I think I could go on about that part, but I want to get to, but I also want to bring up some other stuff. I thought Gochin's when it was going to. Did I pronounce his name wrong? Gohin. Gohin is. I thought it was him, but no, it's Luis. And yes, I should have figured Luis also went there too. And man, he, you know, contrasting. Legoshi looked like he killed that lion dude, but he really didn't. He just teared off. I think he just teared off a part of the flesh, but didn't really kill him. He appeared to kill him at first, but he was really just ripped off a part of the flesh, but not not a vital parts or some sort. So, like, it's funny how this, as vicious as it was, she spared him, which would have eventually come back to bite him. But Luis doesn't, and the fact where Luis is in a position where it looked like he would spare him, but he doesn't. He just shoots him in the mouth, dead, after some talk here and there. Fucking sad. Like totally different approaches here, and this is what makes Legoshi and Lewis that much similar, but yet that much different. And the thing is here, I'm not so sure if Luis died. I don't know. I would have to get a confirmation on what happens to him in the next episode, which is unfortunately the last one. What disappoints me right now is how are you going to finish this? There's so much more to really explore. Like, I want to know more about. Like, I don't want to just go. Like, I know. Oh, just read the manga, but you do. I would hope you would want to think how like the adaptation would handle. Legoshi's deeper sort of backstory, like and all that. And there's more we could learn from Luis. There's more I wish we could know from her. Maybe Juno, maybe the other characters that may get more involved as the story goes on, right? So there's things there's only I can only pray for a second season. It's not like I particularly enjoy this show, but I still find it really like interesting the way stuff is portrayed in a show where like, and normally if they didn't do this would just look like just some soap opera high school settings with just talking animals. That's what it would look like. But it turned out to be something much more, and I can really commend it for that. Legoshi is not a favorite character, but he is a rather likable one, to say at least, because you can kind of relate to him in one way or another, or understand him why he thinks the way it is. There's a lot of things to take away from this, but I guess I'll just end here and leave it up to anyone in the comments there that to want to chime in on this. So smash the like button if you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're interested in getting notifications and updates, the newly uploaded content videos in this channel, just hit the bell icon below. You can also check out me out on the other social media platforms that I use, which include my Twitch profile, my Twitter profile, my Discord server, and my Patreon page. You can also go ahead and check out the other channels on YouTube that I support as well. I mean, and you can just tell your friends of my channel, those friends, their friends, and all that. I mean, if they're YouTube savvy and also talk about anime, I mean, please do spread. Kind of really need. I know I've said this before of me, but I kind of really need more of this right now because it's been a standstill, mentally, physically, and it's not like it's not like I'm doing manual labor or anything, but it's just been that sort of mind. It's that been sort of just kind of meant psychologically uh like like it's been kind of mentally like out of it for me at this point. But I could at least I think I'm still able to discuss a good amount of stuff here. And yeah, Beastars is good. I don't think it's great, but I think it's a good series. It's worth watching. Probably not my animated season or year, though. That belongs to two or three other shows, to be honest. For animated season, it's well, I cannot say Vinland Saga, but I would say not even Doctor Stone. I would say that's tough, right? That's tough right now. I mean, I don't want to count sequels either, but it would either be this or Orsuki, because Orsuki is just its own thing. It's its identity, but that's a totally different animal from this one. But anyways, all right. So, but on that note, that's gonna do it for this edition of Beastar Reactions. So until then, guys, we'll see you next time.